Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. We are continuing with problems under vectors. We are solving problems, sample problems, exam questions under vectors. Here's another question before us. They say given the vector r respect of t, okay, r respect of t is equal to what? 2ti plus t raised to power of 2 minus 1, all in bracket as the j component plus what? 3k. So the question says we should find r in respect to t dot what? R respect to t. Okay? We are going to multiply this vector together. That is the meaning. When you see dots here in mathematics, it means what? Multiplication. So what we are going to do is that we are going to multiply this whole vector by itself again. Okay? So that is the meaning of this. Now let's solve this. Solution. Solution. Alright, we have r respect to t dot what? R respect to what? T. This is equals to, we are going to write the vector 2ti plus what? In bracket t square minus what? 1. This is the j component plus we have what? 3k. Multiply by, this dot means multiplication. We are going to multiply the vector by itself. So we are going to repeat the same vector here, which is what? 2ti plus what? In bracket t square minus what? 1j. Okay? Plus what? 3k. So that is it. That is the interpretation of this. So now, from multiplications of vectors, from our previous videos, it says that when you are multiplying two vectors together, you are going to multiply each of the components together. Okay? For instance, for the first part of this, for the first vector, I'm having 2ti. So I'm going to multiply this vector by the part of this vector that has for the unit vector I as well. Is that taken? So I is going to multiply by I, j is going to multiply by j, and what? K is going to multiply by what? K. Is that taken? Now, doing so, we are going to have what? This is equals to 2i. Let me write them out. 2ti. Sorry, let's just put 2t multiply by what? 2t. Everything is the I component. The whole of this part is the I component. I multiply by this I component that is here. Is that taken? Because of these dots, it means multiplication. Alright. Now we have the j component. Where is the j component? Before that, we have the plus sign here, so we bring it down, okay? So we have the plus sign here. We bring it down. We have this. This is plus, all right? Plus. So we have in bracket we have t square, okay? T square minus 1 multiplied by what? Another what? Look at it. T square minus what? 1, okay? Is that taking the whole of this? The whole of this is what? The j component. Plus what? We have plus sign here. Sorry, the plus sign here, we bring it down. Plus we have 3 cube. Okay, 3 multiplied by what? 3 that is here. Okay, k. Is that taking? Good. Alright, so let's now multiply this together. This is going to be equal to what? 2 multiplied by this, 2, it will give you what? 4. So everything here is what? 4t. Okay, this is 4t. But remember, we have I component here, and we say from our previous classes, video rather, we say that unit vectors, unit vector, unit vector has a magnitude. There has a magnitude, has magnitude, equals to what? 1. The magnitude of a unit vector is always 1, so that is to say the magnitude of this vector I here as a unit vector is what? 1. So if I use 1 to multiply whatever is inside this bracket, I'm going to have what? I'm going to have them back. Okay, so that is to say 4t multiplied by 1 is going to be what? 40. So I'm not concerned about this I again. Okay, same thing with your j component. Your k component as well. 1 multiplied by what is here, you still have what is here. 3 multiplied by 1, you are still going to have whatever is inside of that bracket. Alright, having known that, we are done with this first part. Plus what? We have plus what? T square multiplied by t square. T square, okay, when you have two brackets, we are going to make use of a method we call the FOIL method of multiplication. Okay, we are going to pick the first term here, multiply everything that is inside the second bracket here. When you are done, you pick the last term in the first bracket, you multiply with everything that is inside the second bracket as well. So let's do that. This is going to be what? T square multiplied by t square. T square multiplied by t square will give you what? T raised to the power of what? 4. Okay, it is not 2t squared. The power is just what is going to. From indices, when you have something like this, a raised to the power of what? Let's say c, and multiply what? A raised to the power of what? Let's say b. Okay, a raised to the power of c, a raised to the power of b. So from laws of indices, multiplication law, it says we are just going to pick the base, which is a, because they are similar. Then the power, you add them together. This is c what plus what? B. Is that taking? Same thing happening here. In this case, we have what? T raised to the power of 2 multiplied by what? Another t raised to the power of what? T. So t, they are same. So I'm going to just pick one. This is t raised to the power of what? 2 plus what? 2. Okay, this is equal to t raised to the power of what? 4. That is how we got this. Okay. Alright. Solving further. Let's explain this. We have t square. I believe everybody understand how we got this t square. This t raised to the power of 4 rather. Alright, now we pick that same term again because we pick the first term, multiply everything that is here. Okay, we are done multiplying the first term here. We pick it again, multiply the last term. T square multiplied by minus 1 is going to give you what? Minus what? T square. Is that taken? Minus t square. You are done with the first term here. The last term in the first bracket multiply everything that is in the second bracket now. We are going to have minus 1 multiplied by what? T square is what? Minus t squared. Is that taken? Then minus 1 multiplied by 1 which will give you what? Plus 1.